Victor, it's 10:30. I'm here. Where are you? Hello? Victor, hello? Victor? Victor?
Hello, Victor. We're going to try this without the Thorazine today. Do you think you can behave?
For you, Emily. Anything.
Good. Now, we left off yesterday discussing how you needed...
Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Victor, can you hear me?
Elizabeth. Elizabeth!
Johnson!
Elizabeth! It's me! Elizabeth! No, it's me, Elizabeth! No! 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 Elizabeth! Elizabeth! You could have knocked.
I'm out, Dr. Walton. I can't do it anymore.
Calm down, Emily. Look, we'll get a cup of coffee. We'll talk about
I've
this.
thought it through. Another session with him and I'll be the one on Cyrax.
Has he threatened you?
Routinely. I've seen my share of sociopaths before. This one is different.
We can't switch doctors in the middle of an evaluation. The DA wants us by 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Give it to Thompson.
Well, I already did. He quit before you.
Tell the DA we need more time. Give us a couple days to find someone else.
There are rules to these evals. Now, I do that, and the state's going to think I've lost control.
Oh, God forbid you jeopardize another promotion.
Just following procedure here, Emily.
You always do. Why don't you finish it yourself? You're the best analyst this institution's ever had.
Has he been questioned without the phenothiazines?
No. He was immediately sedated. We've been rotating his medication since he was admitted.
What are your thoughts?
Victor Franks is a dangerous sociopath. He is exceptionally intelligent, manipulative. His arrest record and personality profiles indicate that he is a sexual deviant with a history of violence.
But is he capable of murder? Multiple gruesome murders.
Without a doubt. Capability isn't the question here, Doctor. Guilt is.
Does the recorder bother you? I take my own notes, but when I review them, I can't even read my own handwriting. Don't know why I bothered to do it.
It's fine.
Great. So let's start. I'm Robert Walton. Do you know why you're here, Victor?
Yes. You're yet another person sent to document my insanity.
That has yet to be determined. Victor.
Dr. Victor. Dr. Victor Franks.
Sorry, Doctor. And where did you earn your degree?
Harvard. You wouldn't happen to have an extra cigarette on you, would you?
How do you know I smoke?
Years in the chemical labs. Make the olfactory nerves very sensitive. All these drugs.
Are you uncomfortable?
No.
It never ceases to amaze me how many drugs, smoking, and all these doctors still carrying on doing it. They all know exactly how devastating the adverse effects can be.
Quite the contrary. Our fates are sealed at birth, scripted into our DNA. Cigarettes, drugs, alcohol merely tip the scales a little, but not enough to offset the simple pleasures they provide, Mr. Walton.
Dr. Walton.
Really? And where did you get your degree?
University of Wisconsin. You mentioned Harvard. I says here you came to us from South Africa.
Yes. I worked there for several years for a company named Blackthorn.
I see. Well, why don't we talk about your work here?
It's complex. I doubt you'd understand most of it.
Try me.
Biological nanotechnology.
Interesting.
Yes, quite. We're working on developing a new hybrid bio-nanomaterial that could repair neurological disorders. Tiny subatomic machines that could float around the body, isolate, locate, and repair damaged cells.
And you were successful.
Incredibly. It will be rigorous, 5 or 6 days a week.
I understand.
Bryce, there are no guarantees this will work.
I understand.
Now, there's also the possibility this could complicate your condition. Okay, we're doing a very invasive procedure into the central nervous system.
Permanent brain damage and death are both possibilities.
Doctors, I would rather be dead.
Our first subject was Bryce Daniels. He was in a serious motorcycle accident. When he came to me, he was barely able to speak. His motor functions were almost non-existent.
And how are you feeling today, Bryce?
Feel good. For a fucking gimp.
Easy, Bryce. For this to work, you have to be in a fully relaxed state.
Yeah, you need to keep that blood pressure in check, bro.
So, Lizzie, you guys get this thing to work. I'll be fully functional again. Fully.
I'll pencil you in.
You ready, Doctor?
Bryce is ready? Yes.
I'm ready. I just don't want it to hurt again.
It'll just hurt for a second.
Promise.
I promise.
Well, Doctor, it's happening again.
Damn. The nanocomputers have disrupted the spinal fluids.
Spinal fluid. Elizabeth, pause.
Is he all right?
You'll be fine.
His blood pressure is dropping. Heartbeat's irregular. Increase the epinephrine, 50 cc.
We go again.
Doctor, shouldn't we wait?
I said we go again. Within 3 months, we'd returned feeling to his lower body. We were beginning to see the return of motor functions.
That's incredible.
The nanocomputers repaired much of the damage to his lower body rather easily. The difficulty, however, was restoring the connection between the lower body and the brain.
And the little robot swimming around in his head fixed it?
Precisely.
What was the ultimate goal of your research?
The full and complete reanimation of dead cells and biological systems.
Resurrecting the dead?
Ultimately. We were close in South Africa before the government shut us down over, ethical concerns.
What stopped you here?
Hank was the first to identify a side effect of the process. Something I did not predict.
Hey, come on. What are you doing?
Just a little experiment.
By yourself. That's great. What are you holding us here, Doc?
Just testing your theories.
They're not theories. This machine works. We're just scratching the surface with Bryce.
And that's secondary to our primary objectives.
Yeah, agreed. But the financial potential is limitless.
Bryce's condition continued to improve. We were close to publishing our results. I knew that the side effect would discredit much of what we had accomplished. But I continued to press forward.
Bryce, it's 3 in the morning.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I need help. You have to make it stop.
The headaches? Here, I'll get you some painkillers.
Fuck the goddamn headaches. It's nightmares.
Nightmares. Then we need to do more study.
No. No more research. You have to make it stop.
Bryce, we can't make it stop if we don't know what's causing them.
No, I don't want any more experiments. I liked it the way I was. I just want to go back to before all this.
Bryce, your condition was degenerative. You would have been fully incapacitated within 3 months if you even lived that long. At least now you have a future.
I don't have a future! I can't function. I can't sleep. The fucking things I see. The thoughts that I have. You have to help me.
Put down the gun, Bryce.
Fuck you! You won't listen to me. You can't treat me like some sort of child or a fucking lab rat!
Okay. The dreams. Tell me, what do you see?
Murders. Death. Violence. It's specific. People I know. Hank. Becca. Elizabeth.
Merely side effects. We need more time to study.
You're out of time.
Victor,
Jessica, a second date so soon.
I told you on the phone, we don't have a choice.
We've accomplished so much.
Your subject has disappeared.
Still have more work to do.
On who? You'd be starting from scratch. We don't have that kind of time or money.
We are this close.
You'll be hearing from the trustees' lawyers. I suggest you find your own.
So why'd you call me?
I have a way to continue our research. There were a lot of late nights and a lot of disappointments.
It's the place I found, the replacement lab.
Very good.
The body's still fresh, not yet decomposed.
And the brain's still workable.
Okay, now if I do this, you have to promise me we stop once the research is complete. Okay, we do this once, prove that it works.
Agree.
Every dollar, every fucking cent we make is split down the middle.
Gratifying.
My plan was to reconstruct and reorganize each major system to better facilitate the work of the nanocomputers. Once they were infused into the entire body, we would use large amounts of high-voltage electricity to rapidly activate them. The results? Instantaneous.
This is the point where our story takes a dark and irreversible turn. Do it.
Check the pulse. You want another charge?
You blow the system that should stimulate at a heartbeat.
faint. It's faint, but it's there. Oh, fuck me. It's very irregular. Hey, what's that EKG?
Doctor, I've been a clinical psychiatrist for 11 years, and I know the difference between reality and illusion. I'm gonna have them half your dosage. It may temper these hallucinations that you're having. But then we'll talk again.
Dr. Walton,
Yes.
Detective Ferretti. This is my partner, Detective Nimby.
The arresting officers.
That's right.
Yeah, Dr. Hertz just told us that you're the one finishing the evaluation.
That's correct.
Well, you got 10 minutes?
Hey, Josh, wanna cut me?
Get out of here.
Yes. Shit.
Back so soon?
Forgot my purse. Later.
Sorry we had to come up here. It's the last place these guys will let me smoke.
Not a problem. It's disturbing shit, ain't it?
It's not pretty. I looked through all of it before.
And there's still 2 people associated with the good doctor who are missing.
So what do you gentlemen want from me?
This sicko was burned through 4 of your doctors. We feel that an insanity plea is a guarantee.
With a good attorney, he's gonna spend the rest of his days right here.
Instead of the fucking gas chamber this cocksucker belongs.
He hasn't even hired an attorney yet. He's still with the public defender, right?
He will. They always do.
I assure you, gentlemen, I'm not a bleeding heart. Victor Franks is seriously disturbed, but I am prepared to recommend he's competent to stand trial.
We need a little bit more than that, Doc.
We don't have a confession yet. He's claiming that somebody else is responsible for the murders.
Getting a confession's your job. Anything he tells me, it's admissible in the court of law.
True. True, but, if it would lead you, us, to those 2 missing bodies...
We could gather more evidence and tie him directly to these murders.
I understand your position. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. You more comfortable with a lesser dosage?
Yes. Thank you.
You definitely appear more lucid. Talk to me about Elizabeth. What's the nature of your relationship?
I loved her as much as I could. Have you ever loved someone, Mr. Walton, knowing that it was doomed from the start?
Yes.
She was a simple girl from the Midwest. Very simple.
So you were seeing her. Where'd you meet?
Oh, I was teaching a number of lectures at a number of universities. She was one of my students. I've always been focused on my work. She was the one distraction that I allowed myself.
And Hank. How did he get involved?
Nice digs, Doc. This is the sort of place I should expect.
This is nothing compared to the palace you'll be able to afford once you're successful. Cheers. Elizabeth, I'd like you to meet Dr. Hank Clerval.
The neurosurgeon from Denver. I read your resume. Very impressive.
Well, the resume's nothing. You should see me work.
I look forward to it.
I always found Hank to be rather crude as a person, but there was no denying his skills as a surgeon.
Tell me about Rebecca Clark. I have a copy of a police report filed 4 weeks ago. She claimed you assaulted her.
I assure you, those claims are baseless.
You're facing multiple homicide counts. A past history of violence, basis or not, it doesn't really help you.
Mr. Walton, you're sounding more and more like the imbeciles that interrogated me at the police station.
It's Doctor. And why don't we talk about Rebecca?
Your recommendation is very impressive.
Thank you, Doctor. I hope my lack of experience in nanotechnology doesn't exclude me. I do have extensive...
I can read for myself, Miss Clark.
Sorry.
Work requires long hours. You have to dedicate yourself 100%.
I'm prepared. I have a part-time job to help pay the bills. That's it.
Then you wouldn't have a social life. Your boyfriend or husband would have to take a back seat.
I'm single, Doctor.
Excellent.
I'll do whatever it takes, Doctor. Whatever.
Hey, Doc. Compliments on the new eye candy.
Bryce, meet Miss Clark.
Bryce, a pleasure to meet you.
Bryce here should be fully functional in a few weeks.
Thank you for ruining my game, Lizzie.
Just giving her full disclosure.
Yeah.
I brought Rebecca in to take a bit of the pressure off Hank and Elizabeth. She comes highly experienced, Bryce.
Thank you, Doctor. Doctor, may I assist with the induction?
If you think you're up for it.
I'm ready for anything.
Let's get going. Time is money.
My shift is over. May I join you?
I'm not sure how Elizabeth would feel about that.
Should be fine. We're all friends, right?
I saw you across the bar and thought you might need a drink. Cheers.
Thank you.
She is beautiful, isn't she, Victor?
Very.
shocked, Doctor.
I'm from a small town. The lifestyle you're describing, that's a little alien to me.
Just alternative.
It's deviance.
That's a little judgmental, wouldn't you think?
That's what I'm here for, to judge you.
You are here to judge my mental capacity, not my moral compass.
Or lack thereof. Regardless, at this point, I'm prepared to state that you are competent to stand trial.
A trial for murders I didn't commit.
Then who did?
There were complications with the experiments.
Oh, you'll make it happen. Later.
Well, thanks for meeting me here, Jessica. It's nice to finally have a talk with you in a more social environment.
This isn't a date, Victor. The accent and the corny lines may work on your first-year med students, but I don't have the time.
Then I'm going to assume you've read our initial report.
Yes. The main issue that the trustees have is with the budget. We're already several $100,000 deeper than we wanted to be.
It's very expensive work.
Understood. The overhead must be quite high.
Well, we could always move the laboratory. Hank's already found a more inexpensive place. Needs a bit of work. But
I'm not worried about the lab, Victor. I'm worried about you. You have a percentage of this whole deal. I'm tired of fronting the money for your Porsche, and I'm tired of fronting the money for your cocaine habit.
And I assure you, I'm drastically underpaid.
We're gonna need to see more before I advance you any additional funds. And a full accounting would be helpful.
And what else could I possibly show you?
That's up to you. Impress me.
Which seems exceedingly difficult to do.
I'm confident you'll find a way.
Appreciate the confidence.
Why private investors? Don't universities fund that type of research?
Sure. And at the end of the day, they take the product out into the world and make the world a better place with their terrific ideals. But that doesn't buy me my downtown penthouse now, does it? Hank was right. So I began experimenting upon myself. I managed to transfer information from my brain to the computer. But I couldn't control what thoughts were transferred. And ultimately, all of them were transferred to Bryce.
I see murder. I see death. I see violence. It's specific. People I know. Hank. Rebecca. Elizabeth.
Merely side effects. We need more time to study him.
No, you're out of time. You've got to take it back. I want you to take whatever you put in me back.
I can't do that, Bryce.
You can't? Or you won't?
I won't. We've spent so much time. We've come so far. We need to push forward.
So you can fix me. But you won't do it.
That's right. The research we're doing will change the course of medical history. Bryce, it's bigger than you are.
I'm done. Get the fuck away from me! You made me into a monster. I can't be responsible for what I do.
We can work through this together, Bryce.
I'm sorry, Doc. I can't do it. I just don't have a choice.
Neither do I. So why'd you call me? I have a way to continue our research.
Excuse me?
Bryce's body. I have it.
He's dead.
Suicide.
Christ.
The original goal of our experiments.
Reanimate Bryce's corpse?
There's still some money left from the initial investors. 100,000 or so. They haven't sued for it yet. You can have it.
What about Elizabeth?
Her knowledge base is sound, but her skills as a surgeon, questionable.
That's no way to talk about your best girl. So why would you need me?
Because you're the best surgeon I've ever met, and I can't do it alone.
So where's the body?
If I do this, you have to promise when we stop once the research is complete. Okay, we do this once to prove that it works.
Agreed.
And every dollar, every fucking cent we make gets split right down the middle.
You have my word.
Where do you want to introduce the nanocomputers?
Go through the head.
You want to cut through the skull?
Through the face.
And we're kind of low on sutures.
Use this.
Okay.
I'll get it. Elizabeth,
I thought I'd find you here. You haven't called.
I've been busy. Look, I am busy. I'll call you tomorrow.
What are you doing?
Just working on a new project.
Without me?
Just for now. I didn't want to waste any more of your time.
Victor.
Elizabeth, I'll call you tomorrow. Let's bandage and prepare him for reanimation.
She'll be back.
Not before we're finished. Do it. Check the pulse.
With another charge?
You'll blow the system that should stimulate at a heartbeat. Check the pulse.
It's faint. It's faint, but it's there. Fuck me, it's very irregular. Hey, what's that EKG reading? Jesus Christ.
Check for the pulse.
No, I don't think so. You do it.
nothing.
There's no pulse?
Nothing, no heartbeat. But you saw it, it was alive.
Damn it, it wasn't alive. We simply electrified the organs. We elicited reflexes, spasms, nothing else.
You heard it, it had a heartbeat.
No.
It was alive.
It's a faulty machine. Jesus Christ, that EKG's 50 years old.
Then we have to work out how to fix it.
No, Victor, I don't think we do, okay? Look at this. This is crazy. Look at us.
You think we failed?
Well, I know that we did. Christ, what were we thinking?
We're onto something, Hank. We need to finish it.
No, we don't.
That should have been the end of it.
But it wasn't.
No. It was out of our control.
It's alive. It's alive.
It's 12:55 a.m., November 11th. Subject seems to have a regular heartbeat. 65 BPM, blood pressure 120/85. Hank! Hank, wake up! It works. It's alive.
What?
The EKG registered. I woke up. It was breathing.
Hey, who is it?
I tried to tell you, but...
Victor.
Victor, I'll get rid of her. I'll come meet you. Victor!
And that was the last time I saw Hank alive.
So Hank and Elizabeth were having an affair.
Yes. Motive.
Excuse me?
The note. The note you just jotted down. Motive.
Maybe. Please, continue.
I was lost. I didn't know what to do.
Victor. Victor. You in here? What happened to you, buddy?
I returned to the lab to find our creation gone. I didn't know what had happened to Hank, but quickly decided to eliminate his body. The right chemicals, and it would all disappear. I forgot he was my friend. I treated him like some cadaver or some animal used in an experiment.
And want to take a break?
No. Do you?
No, I'm fine. I just know that this must be very emotional for you.
It feels good to be emotional for a change. The drugs, they rob you of your senses. It's a wondrous thing, science. It can rob you of your humanity. I loaded that gun unsure of whom it was for. Our creation. Or me.
What am I?
You're a masterpiece. A testament to genius.
What am I?
You are an experiment. And I created you.
No!
You cannot kill me. I'm the only person that can help you.
Where did your creature go?
Out into the world. Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I came to apologize. To make up.
You should go.
No. Victor, I'm so sorry. Through everything that we've been through, I lost sight of the fact that I love you. I've never loved anyone the way that I love you.
I loved her, but I knew I had to protect her. Unfortunately, I don't love you.
What?
We had fun, Elizabeth, that's all.
Don't say that.
If I loved you, would I have done the things we did together?
Don't say that.
You're a good fuck, Elizabeth. A tremendous fuck. But that's it. You thought wrong. When I saw you at Hank's, I realized what you were. You're a whore, Elizabeth. A good-for-nothing, useless fucking whore.
Stop it. I made a mistake.
Don't come near me. Do you understand?
You don't mean that.
Get out.
I love you.
Hey, sweetie. Everything's gonna be just fine.
He hates me. It's all my fault.
And you're right, then you're gonna find somebody else.
I don't want anyone else.
Here, take this.
What is it?
Pills to make you feel better.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
Hey. Now go have a nice hot bath.
Okay.
Hey, babe, can I put on a CD?
Hank was a cuter one anyway.
No! Maybe, I thought, maybe I could perfect this. I could bring her back. What have I done? Not for the monstrosity that I had created, but for me. I need another body. A healthy female body.
So you sent this creature out to kill again?
I had no choice. I thought I could fix things, fix her.
Doctor,
At the time, in a fit of madness, it made perfect sense. This woman's a junkie. Now you listen to me. This woman's body's been compromised with drugs, damaged. It may be an adverse reaction to the process. I need another body. Do you understand? A healthy body. The first body might prove useful. I kept it.
I was just marrying a scientist.
Hello?
How apt that it should turn out.
Wendy? What are you doing up there? Go to bed. Wendy? Wendy? Who are you talking to?
My new friend. He's in the closet.
Silly girl. You have the phone in case you want to call your mommy, right?
Right here.
Good. Okay. Night, night.
I'm saying I believed in you. I thought that I was marrying an artist. When it seems I was
Do it, you little bitch, or we're gonna die! Winnie! Bring me the phone! Get in here now!
Susie?
Winnie, do you have the phone?
Yes? Do you still want me to call 911?
Bring me the phone!
Can my friend call 911?
She'll do. Live.
Bryce was an anomaly. I couldn't repeat it. I had destroyed the only thing that I ever cared about.
Doctor, this lab does not exist. Police found the partial remains of Susie Carger and Candace Jones in a dumpster downtown. You murdered
You
them.
haven't been listening. I didn't kill anyone.
Doctor, there's no evidence to back up your claim, and I've listened patiently to your story. And I'm ready to hear the truth. I'm ready to help you deal with that truth. But you have got to meet me halfway.
And I've told you everything that's happened. Exactly as it happened.
Well, then why turn yourself in?
It's only a matter of time before it finds me. And I only surrendered for your protection.
If your story is true, then you're putting everyone here in danger. Just to save yourself.
Perhaps.
You don't have a shred of remorse, do you?
Remorse is for people who make mistakes. It is only circumstance that prevented me from fulfilling my full potential.
You are potentially a very dangerous man.
When it finds me, Dr. Walton, and it will, run. Run for your life.
Anything?
Well, no confession, if that's what you're asking.
Great.
He tells the story with such conviction, I have to admit, I have never seen a case where the delusion is so complete.
It's scary, isn't it?
Now this is scary. In the file, it mentioned an eyewitness, a little girl.
Yeah, the one that Susie Carger was babysitting.
Have you interviewed her?
Interview a kid. Children are unreliable witnesses, Doc.
Well, she's your only eyewitness.
She's here. We have her under observation.
We'll set up an interview. Maybe she'll talk to me. Hi, Wendy. I'm Dr. Walton. You know, I was hoping you could tell me about what happened at the house with Susie. Is that your friend? Is it okay if I take a look at your picture, sweetie? Your friend, would you say he was taller than me?
Oh, yeah. Much taller.
About like this tall?
About. Is my friend coming over?
Not if I can help it, sweetheart. How tall is Hank Clerval?
I don't know. Why?
Well, Victor's about 6 feet tops.
And?
Well, the girl said the perpetrator was at least 7 feet tall.
I already told you, Doc. Children unreliable witnesses.
She's your only witness. Well, Hank was 5'10". But Bryce Daniels, now, how tall is he?
I don't know. I'll let you know when we find the body.
Well, Victor said that he used Bryce's body for the creature.
Hold on. Creature? What's that psycho been telling you?
I'll explain it later, but there may really be somebody else out there.
What?
A black and white just found Rebecca Clark's abandoned car. There's blood on the seat and then the windshields. Fresh blood.
Where?
Downtown.
All right, I want to talk to him again.
All right. Not alone. This time we're going in with you. Nimby, who's the jacket?
My good doctor, I see you brought Laurel and Hardy with you.
I've had just about enough of your shit, asshole.
There may have been another murder. Rebecca Clark is missing.
I'm not surprised. You might want to start looking for Jessica Halverson as well.
I don't understand. In your story, you made it sound like the creature was killing for you, for your experiments.
I told you the original experiment was flawed. Bryce was receiving information directly from the computer. Ideas, thoughts, fantasies that came directly from me.
His nightmares, his visions.
My nightmares, my visions.
That's why the creature's killing people associated with you. It's acting out your fantasies, your rage.
Very good.
Who's next?
Me.
That's good. That's real good.
If memory serves me, when the police are present, my attorney should be as well.
That's right. Who's your PD? Gabrowski, right? Hey, Nimby, wake that asshole up. Get him down here.
I'm on it.
I have a proposition for you. I'll take you to my labs. I'll take you to the bodies.
What do we gotta do?
Nothing. Just let me take you there, and I'll even sign a full confession.
And if we don't?
Then I'll fire that joke of a community college public defender and hire a real attorney. And plead insanity. I think Dr. Walton will agree I've built quite the little resume here at his asylum.
Doc, you look like you could use a smoke. All right, lawyer's on his way. Any confession we get would hold up, plus we got the missing bodies.
This doesn't make sense.
Sure it does, Doc.
He said that he thinks the creature will come from next, maybe suicidal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He wants us to take him to the monster so the monster can kill him, huh?
No, he said he turned himself in for protection. If he's suicidal, why would he do that?
Oh, this guy's a fucking nut job. He's free to change his mind.
We can't just walk away from this confession and the possibility of finding those missing bodies.
He's your prisoner, gentlemen. It's your call.
It's not entirely true, Doc. He's in your custody, so you have to sign him over to us.
Well, I won't sign him over to you. I'll come with you.
You're not signing him over to anybody. He's my patient.
Emily, I really think we should sign him over.
Are you kidding me, Robert? This is ridiculous. These two cops are gonna take him out to the middle of nowhere and shoot him.
Oh, lady, let's be professional, huh?
Believe me, I have no love for the guy. There's a right and a wrong.
There may be some truth to Victor's story. I need to find out.
Which part? The curing spinal injuries part or the reanimated corpses part?
Actually, the second part. Emily, let's just sign him over.
We're both gonna lose our jobs over this, Robert.
That's a chance I'll take.
Don't touch it. It might still be electrified. They use the water in the tank as a conductor for high voltage electric charges. It allowed them to electrify corpses without burning them.
Who is it?
That's Elizabeth. Victor, you're not suicidal. This is an escape attempt. Let her go.
I must say, I was a little disappointed with your earlier diagnosis, Mr. Walton.
Victor, as your attorney, I strongly advise you against this.
Let her go. I'm not armed, and I won't try to stop.
All in good time.
We should get out of here. All of us, right now.
Motherfucker! No!
Too late.
Welcome home. We have more work to do. Now you die. No!
Let's go. Go!
Children! I brought them here for you. I can pick you now. I'm the only one that can help you.
It's difficult for me to come to terms with what I've just witnessed and experienced during the last 24 hours. The police are unwilling to share any information with me. They tell me, despite the fact that I was an eyewitness, that all this is still under investigation. And what exactly happened? How did they actually do it? We may never know. Perhaps the only solace that I can draw from this experience is the fact that I have first-hand knowledge that the evil that these two men brought into the world
is truly dead.